today. From Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Here's the former Illini kicker Chase McLaughlin to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here's the first drive for the Ravens, and at the helm is the 2023 NFL Most Valuable Player. Second such time he's won the award, Lamar Jackson.
And he's coming off a season where he showed everyone that he was worth every single penny he was given. He now has 2 MVP trophies on his resume and was on the verge of adding a Lamar Hunt trophy to go with it. Unfortunately, things didn't work out in his favor, but make no mistake about it. He's truly one of the most electrifying players in the NFL. As long as he's the man under center, they'll always be in championship conversation.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want, and other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
On second down, here's Jackson. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. A short throw caught by Andrews. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jordan Stout now. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs get ready to go on offense for the first time, and it's Baker Mayfield leading him out in his 2nd season as a Buccaneer and his 7th overall.
And he had a most impressive bounce-back season last year, nearly leading his team to the NFC Championship game. That's not something you see every day, and he was rewarded for it as Tampa Bay decided to make him definitely their quarterback for the future. Now for him, he wants to prove it's not a one-year thing, and in fact, he is the long-term answer for this franchise.
A first carry for Rachaad White. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They go right back to White here on first down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. the option. Here's Henry. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Ravens are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Now, this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Now, couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
That's completed right side to Palmer. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to make it fourth down. They'll run for it. This is White. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation. And what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that Diaz had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And
we got this, team.
On the last drive,
got
the opposing
this.
side took it in for 6 after that
let them score
interception.
here. Make them kick a field goal here. Let them score.
First down carry
No.
for Henry.
No. Get him.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Well, they'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Touchdown!
He was wide open.
Justice Hill from 4 yards out. And the Ravens are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. He's piloted 2 drives so far, and unfortunately not very well piloted. Both led to interceptions. Now they're facing the deficit. Another touchdown after that previous pick. Starting over here, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. From the 46, here's the 2nd down and 4. They keep it on the ground. White again. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running out of the gun with White. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They run straight ahead here with White. They give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message.
And Mayfield again with the interception.
No. 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 No.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. On the draw, here's White. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. This is caught by Evans. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. They'll go up the middle with White. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. They stay on the ground with White. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. Nothing our score after 1. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, a run from White. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Now an option play on second down. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Off the option, here's Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Jackson to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They'll run. It's Henry. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Tucker's kick is good, and the route is on. It's 24-0. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
Offense heading back out, and with them comes Rachaad White. He's doing his thing. He's got some good yardage, but his team right now in the second quarter, 0 points.
Just not a complete formula. Half of it's there, being able to run the ball and set the tone. Wonder if they may have to go to some play action, throw off the run game, and try and get the ball in the end zone.
I was just going to ask you that same thing. Maybe you use that run now to set up the pass, right?
I would think so, because the run has been very effective for them.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Here is 3rd and 5. On the draw, it's White. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Opting to run again here with White. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. They run the draw play. This is White. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
A 4th down. Here's Jay Camarda on to punt for the Bucs. Deontay Hardy back deep. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They begin with Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Jackson now. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
And that good, strong run could serve a little bit as a metaphor because White is someone who took a sizable leap from year 1 to year 2. Essentially doubled his yardage output with over 1,500 yards from scrimmage. And that success appears to have carried over to this season.
Mayfield's throw taken in by Palmer. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. On the handoff, this is White. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 95 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Here's White. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs get a bit closer.
And they can thank their defense for this one. They were set up with a short field following the turnover, but they took care of business as well, working their way down and finishing with a strong run into the end zone for their first touchdown of the game.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make it 24-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And Hill will opt for the touchback. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Jackson, option right. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. But Jackson going to hold on to it again. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
On third down, Jackson completes it to Aguilar. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
He was looking for Rashad Bateman there, and it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Hill will opt for the touchback. The Ravens ready to take over. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now Jackson on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Now Jackson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is taken around the 12. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. One more drive here for the Buccaneer offense in this first half. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation.
I don't plan on giving up.
Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Travis Jones makes a tackle. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game.
It's all right. We got this. We're on in halftime. We got this.
They're standing by as Jonathan Coachman running with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. Back and forth, we win in that first half. This has certainly been an entertaining one to watch thus far. So let's get right back out to it as we'll rejoin our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Got this, guys.
So
got
this
this.
A two-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Baker Mayfield leading the Buccaneer offense out for another series. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. One of the linebackers has got it. And a first and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them,
I would have just kept on, held on to the ball. I would have.
And as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a...
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up
we got
with Mark
this.
Andrews.
Don't give up.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
I should not have fumbled that. Whatever, it's fine.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast.
First down,
in addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On the give, it's White. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 118 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They keep it on the ground. White again. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play fake. Mayfield. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll start out here with the option left. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Jackson. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on here to punt it away. This is taken at about the 14. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. A first down throw for Mayfield. And oh, this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Still going. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Trey Palmer, 72 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into that deficit.
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that, you just got to knock that ball down, right?
Yeah, something has to happen because we saw the end result there. Missed tackle, he goes all the way and takes it for a touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Here's Jackson. A quick throw there is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Taken from just outside the 30. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Well, partner, you know, coaches always
What's up,
say
Biscuit?
that every play
Hope
is
you're
designed
doing well.
to score a touchdown.
Appreciate you stopping by.
That's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
134 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty.
Can't release the ball fast enough.
Turnover on downs.
Should just throw it out of bounds.
A 1st down carry for Henry. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
In motion, Aguilar. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice and ambitious effort, but it's well short.
I can't believe they actually... Wow. Why would you? Why would you? I would have been funny if they actually made that
be
though.
The best kicker the game's
that would have
ever
been amazing
seen, and we've
if they
seen him
did
hit
that.
from 66, which is the all-time record.
Oh,
but
man.
Anything 60 plus, that's a very low percentage kick. Don't tell him he doesn't believe it. But this one winds up no good.
No.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 44 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
White is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the two-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But, Charles, sometimes you probably see teams
Appreciate you guys.
two-point conversion differently than if it was
Thank you guys
first
for
and goal
stopping by.
from the two, or I should say third and goal from the two.
I agree with
Much
you
love to all
totally
you
on
out
that.
there.
A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Jackson going to keep it running right. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 20. That second down play nets a -4.
And not a lot of success to be found there. Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down. Off the option, here's Henry. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
This is fielded at the 7. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Well, Rachaad White and the rest of this Tampa Bay offense going back to work now. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Off the option, here's Henry. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Yaya Diaby got in there behind the line and dropped him for a loss on the play.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
On second down, Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. And the busy night for Henry continues. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now it's Jackson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. Again, Jackson will keep it. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this third quarter of play. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. In search of 8 yards on third down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. They'll run straight ahead with Hill. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. Tucker's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Oh, he catches it off the tip. It wasn't even intended for him. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's not one you see often, illegal touching, and unfortunately for them, CD, it wipes away a big play.
Yeah, you just can't step out of bounds and be the first one to touch it when you come back in. That'll draw a flag every time.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. They'll go up the middle with White. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 4. They stay on the ground with White. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Mayfield off the play fake. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 160 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. White. Touchdown, Buccaneers. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense for the Ravens returns to the field, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one into the hands of Aguilar. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Up the middle, it's Hill. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first. Back to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. And now here come the Ravens. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. To throw is Jackson. It's caught by Aguilar. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Jackson. He finds Aguilar over the middle. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Here's a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Jackson throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. And Jackson throwing once more. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun. Jackson going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Jackson on 1st down. That one into the hands of Flowers. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here's Hill again on 2nd down. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Jackson now from the gun on 3rd down. A dump off now to Hill. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary 1st step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot a bit.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? Might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Once again, it's Irving. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Baker going to give it to Irving. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. 3rd and 5. Now Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Palmer. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down by 7, just over 1:40 to play. They'll have to go 90-plus yards, and a field goal does them no good as they've got it with a 1st down. Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. A give up the gut to Hill. But the defense on him quickly at the 6-yard line. Work to do here with a crowd at fever pitch. 3rd and 9. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. For the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Hill will opt for the touchback. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Off the draw. Here's Hill. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The noise is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, no field goal attempts for him until the final quarter, but no hesitation on his end. He comes right out and nails his first field goal try.
And give him a lot of credit, too, because he stood there the entire ball game, but has managed to stay with it both mentally and physically. When they called on him, he was ready, and he knocked it through the posts.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
That's going to be the end of the stream for tonight, guys. Thank you for all you guys stopping by. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.